Hello fellow Pikmin fans, the latest Pikmin 4 is now out and you'll be able to play this game into your PC. So if you don't have a Nintendo Switch but still want to play this game but don't know how into your PC, then it's the perfect video tutorial for you to watch because I'm going to show you everything you need to get started. So what you need is that you'll need to have all these 3 files here that I have in my desktop, have a copy of it into your PC, and also you'll need to install a certain application which is called Ryujinx. So for those who don't know and are new, Ryujinx is an emulator that can run and play Nintendo Switch games into your PC as long as you have all of its files here installed in Ryujinx. So be sure to know that you cannot play Switch games without these 3 files here. So I'm gonna teach you first where to get Ryujinx emulator, okay, the official way. So I'm just gonna open up a browser here, just type in Ryujinx emulator and hit search, and then go ryujinx.org. That is their official website. Click on that. And then the next step is just go to download here. Now, if you're using Mac, be sure that you're on Mac OS 11 or later version in order for you to install Ryujinx. And if you're from Linux, you can get the installer here. And if you're from Windows, just like me, you can get the installer here. So since I have already installed Ryujinx emulator to my PC, I'm just going to skip on the download and installation process because download and installation process is really easy to do. And it's really straightforward. So this is the official way to get Ryujinx. So be sure to only get Ryujinx emulator on this site. Okay, so I'm just going to minimize this now, and I'm going to assume that you have already downloaded and installed the latest build of Ryujinx. So if you have installed the Ryujinx emulator now, and this is your first installation, be sure to boot up and run Ryujinx emulator. And you'll be met with certain errors saying that you'll need some certain files installed into your Ryujinx emulator in order for you to run and play Nintendo Switch games. Without these files, you'll not be able to play Switch games. So these are all the 3 files you need. So these are the Nintendo Switch firmware and the Nintendo Switch keys. Both should be in version 16.0.3 in order for you to play Pikmin 4. And your Pikmin 4 game should be either in XCI or NSP file format, so that Ryujinx will be able to detect that game. So if you're asking me where to get all these files, the only legal way to do this is that you own a Nintendo Switch console and that you have modded it and have installed a custom firmware in it. Because if it has a custom firmware installed, that means that you can access your Nintendo Switch system files. Once you have access on those system files, all you have to do is just copy all of the firmware file and all of the keys files from the Switch from your PC. Now, in order for you to get Pikmin 4, there's no other way around this, but you should purchase the game. You should own the game, own a physical copy or a digital copy of that game, and now you can now digitally back up that game legally into an XCI or NSP file format, just like mine here. So, if you have a Switch but don't know how to mod or install a custom firmware, or you don't have a Switch but still want to try out and play Pikmin 4 but don't know where to get all of these files here, I'm just going to save you the hassle and teach you where to get all of these files here. So in order for you to get all of these files, I'm just going to leave a QR code here wherein you can scan it with your QR code reader into your mobile phone so that you'll be redirected to the page wherein you can get all these 3 files. So once you are in approoms.com, all you have to do is hover down in the middle part of the website so that you'll get the Pikmin 4 game. And once you've done that, hover down in the bottom part of the website so that you'll get the firmware and the Nintendo Switch keys to your phone. And then once you have all of these files here into your phone, just transfer them into your PC, assuming that you're using an Android device. So use a USB cable so that you can transfer all of these files into your PC. So I'm going to assume that you already have a copy of all these files now. So it's time to install them to Ryujinx. To do this, just go to File, go to Open Ryujinx folder, and then locate System folder here, open that. And then open the key 16.0.3 file zip file here. Now go to this files here, just select and copy all of these files or drag and drop and paste them into this folder. This folder should be empty because it's your first installation. Now close in this folder. Now the next step is to install the Nintendo Switch firmware. To do this, just go to Tools, go to Install Firmware, install a firmware from XCI or zip file, locate the firmware file, hit open, and it will install the firmware version and it will say that we'll have to install this one. So hit yes. And we'll say successful installed. You'll notice successful because in here, right down below it, it will say system version 16.0.3, and it will be the same as the firmware version of the Switch. Also, it will show you all of your Nintendo Switch games here and their game icons. So if you see a game that does not have a icon or if that is blank, that means that you're using an outdated firmware. So be sure to use the QR code that I've been putting in the screen so that you'll get only the latest files to play Pikmin 4 into your PC. Now it's time to optimize your Ryujinx emulator so that you'll be able to play Pikmin 4 to your PC with no issues at all. So to do this, just go to Options, go to Settings, and in this part, just pause the video and copy everything that you see from here on out, okay? So the game directories could be anywhere into your PC as long as you know where you put your Nintendo Switch games, and your Nintendo Switch games should be either in XEI or NSP file format so that Ryujinx will be able to detect that game. Now go to input. It is better to use a controller rather than a mouse and keyboard and playing Switch games because that would be a hassle. So now go to player 1, hit configure. Now connect your Pro controller. I've been using my Nintendo Switch Pro controller in playing Switch games, but if you have a PlayStation and Xbox controller, you can do that and then just map them up according to your liking here. But the dead zone for both the left and right sticks should be in 0.20% so that there will be no drifting into your playthroughs. Once done, hit save. Now go to System, just pause the video, and copy every setting you see from here. Now go to the graphics tab. So this is the most important part, so be sure to copy everything. So graphics backend multi-threading should be on. Graphics backend API should be in Vulkan. Your preferred GPU should be at your dedicated graphics card. And in Enhancements tab, you should enable shared cache and enable macro HLE. Your resolution scale should be in 2x resolution so that the game will look much sharper and much more beautiful than the native resolution of the Switch. But if your PC can handle that, then you can just go to the native resolution here so that you'll have a better performance using the native resolution of the Switch. But if you have a higher spec PC, then you can go to 4x resolution so that you can get a higher resolution scale and much better graphic fidelity. Now go to post-processing effect should be none, and upscale should be bilinear, and stroke filtering should be auto, and aspect ratio should be 16:9. Once you have set this up here, hit apply and save. Now your Ryujinx emulator is now fully optimized to run and play Pikmin 4 into your PC. So a little bit of disclaimer, I will not be able to show you guys a gameplay of Pikmin 4 into my PC in this video tutorial because we all know Nintendo is really strict on this kind of content and they don't want it to be shown in the internet or in YouTube. So if I show you guys a gameplay of Pikmin 4 in my PC using Ryujinx emulator, then my channel will be taken down and my videos will be taken down. So that would be a major hassle into my side. So guys, please do understand on the part that I'll not be able to show you a Pikmin 4 gameplay. Okay, but as long as you have followed all the steps in this video tutorial, you'll be able to get all those files here, and you'll be able to play Pikmin 4 fully optimized to run in PC even in 4K resolution. So as long as you follow all the steps, then you're guaranteed to play this game with no issues at all. So if you have some questions regarding the installation process of Pikmin 4 into your PC, then just leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to answer all of them. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe to my channel because this will help me out. Thank you, and goodbye for now.